Oh God, absolutely incredible. That was truly better. I can't wait to see other content creators react to this. Oh, a prophet, a living prophet. What's going on, guys? JOverrated here. Today I'm going to be reacting. I'm going to be live reacting to TrueVanguard's video about reaction videos being lazy in the Destiny community. God, he's so cute. I mean,
good morning, everybody. So good to see you. Thanks for stopping by the channel.
What's
Hey,
up,
I
man?
wanted to talk about something today that's, I think, kind of a relevant topic in the Destiny community right now.
I agree.
Lots of reaction videos going around. I see lots of comments on these videos. So I watched a ton of them because I'm interested in what my colleagues are saying. I see a lot of comments from people like reaction videos are lazy. They are.
I agree, because it's really only people sitting here watching someone making the content and then react. Like make your own content. Don't just sit there and watch somebody and then make your own footage of it.
Basically free content, and I want to talk to that a little bit.
Agreed.
And kind of a nuanced discussion about that, because I do think it's worth talking about, because I do think it's important to hold each other accountable in in content creation as well.
Agreed.
And that's something that you as the viewer have power to do too, right? So I want to have a nuanced discussion about reaction videos. Are they okay? Are they lazy? A lot of people see them as sort of a just phoning it in for the day, right? I can't think of a good video to make. I may as well just watch somebody else's video and say a couple of things about it and then post it, right? I tell you what, I'm sitting and I don't feel like sitting. Let me put my desk in the standing position real quick. My eyes are up here, you guys. Let me talk about reaction videos real quick. So I think there's more to it than just black and white, right? Reaction videos are lazy. Reaction videos are good content, right? I think it's somewhere in between, and I also think it is.
I can solve this right here. Are reaction videos lazy content?
No.
In your face, TrueVanguard. Don't you ever say it's lazy again.
Somewhat case by case too. So I posted my very first reaction video ever on my channel. I've never done a reaction video before. I posted my very first one last week. And I gotta say thank you to those of you who tuned into it, because it's like 40 minutes long, 41 minutes long, and over 60,000 of you decided it was worth watching. So thank you very much. I really do appreciate that support. So it was my first time sort of dipping my feet into reaction videos. And the reason for that is because I've always disliked reaction videos, because most of the ones that I see are simply people watching someone else's content for the majority of the video, and that doesn't sit right with me. Like, my son watches YouTubers every now and then, and there's a couple of them that do this, and I'm like, yo, this is like a 20-minute video where all they're doing is watching someone else's hard work.
Who would do that? Who would do such a thing
On their channel and offering a little commentary here and there over it? And that to me feels scummy, because what you're essentially doing is you're making money off of somebody else's hard work.
I'm
Somebody
not
else
monetized
put
yet.
their time, effort, energy, creative energy into making that video.
I'm not monetized yet, TV.
And now you are making money off
In your
of it,
face.
because most of the time during your video, you're not saying anything. You're just watching somebody else's video. And that never sat right with me, and I didn't like the whole reaction format. But I think there's a way to do it that is okay. So, for example, with my reaction video to Glad's video, there's a couple things that I wanted to make sure I did.
Should I go react to TrueVanguard's reaction video of Glad's video? Let me know in the comments if that's something we should do.
So that I would feel okay about posting that video. The first thing I did is I reached out to Glad privately, said, hey, I'd like to make a reaction video to your video.
Call TrueVanguard. Hey, is it okay if I make a reaction video to your video?
I'll cut out most of yours and offer some of my commentary. I agree with some of the things you're saying, and I was open about it.
We
and I
should
disagree with some
message
other
TV.
things. Are you okay with that? And I did not post that video. I didn't start working on that video until I heard back from him, and he said, yeah, man, go for it. That's totally fine. Have some nuance.
It's 11:40. He's been asleep for at least 6 hours. Oh, come on. It's been at least 7.
Discussion. That's totally fine with me. And so once I had done that, then I go to step 2, phase 2 of doing a reaction video that I feel good about. The second part of that was I watched this video a couple of times, you know, without recording anything, just to gather my thoughts. That way I wouldn't.
Yeah, I watched this at least 4 times through. So I watched him for about an hour before doing that. Oh, you gave TV a hat! Thank you, Kofu, for subscribing to this reaction content about reaction content. I really appreciate it. Text True Vanguard. Hey, I'm gonna. No, I already did that bit.
Stammer. That way I wouldn't also maybe say things that are not so polished. I wanted to make sure that I did him justice too.
Yeah, like it'd be really irresponsible to be drinking and do a reaction video to one of your friends about reaction videos without even talking to him first. You gotta be really confident in your friendship with somebody to do that. I wouldn't recommend doing that, chat.
And then when I did my reaction video, what I did was I cut his video down to, I think there's a grand total of like 4 minutes of Glad talking in my video out of 41 minutes. I think
Gonna be a solid 15 minutes of you talking, bud.
I think about 4 minutes of it is actually Glad's video, and it's short snippets here and there. It's not long running where I'm getting an extra ad on that video in the middle of Glad speaking and monetizing his content. You know what I mean? Short snippets, and then lots of exposition and talking about other tangential topics as well. So
Exactly, chat. Like crunchy peanut butter or smooth peanut butter. There's only one answer. It's obviously smooth peanut butter. But in all seriousness, I am not monetized on YouTube, so I won't be making any money off this video.
I actually did a lot of research. I spent hours on that video, combing back through TWABs, blog posts, Twitter threads from Bungie employees, and tying all that into the video, making custom, you know, like graphs and visuals for you guys. So there was a ton of work. It wasn't just me sitting there watching Glad, offering a couple of words of you know, commentary. So that was my approach, and I think I'm happy with the way that video turned out personally, and hopefully you guys are too. I think most of the comments were very positive. Even people who disagreed, you know, they disagreed, but they didn't bash the format for that video. So I felt pretty good about that. So I think those are great things to do if you're going to do a reaction video. I would hope that my colleagues are reaching out to the person privately, making sure they're cool with it, and then also making sure that the majority of that video is not just playing somebody else's content and making money off of it. But then
I'm not making money off of it.
Video, is it
all other points are redundant
content to do a reaction video?
Good night, Nicole. You're the bestest. I'm not making any money, chat. All right.
And I think sometimes yes, and sometimes
Oh, well, don't give me subs. Then I am making money off of it.
sometimes no. And let me unpack that for a second. I think it is lazy if you just, like I said, you play the video, you offer a little bit of commentary, you don't think about it too much ahead of time. I think it's important to write down notes.
Okay, points. I have documentation of me talking to Cosmic about wanting to do this like days ago. So there is thought planning about it. L plus lazy.
I think it's important to do a little prep work. If you're gonna do a reaction video, I think the goal here is to have nuanced discussion, and you can't really do that if you're not prepared. You can't really do that if you're just winging it. And a lot of guys will just wing it. You know what I mean? And I don't really like those kinds of reaction videos.
Say it to my face, TV. We're winging it right now, baby. We're winging it right now.
Nuanced discussion, and you can't really do that if you're not prepared. You can't really do that if you're just winging it. And a lot of guys will just wing it. You know what I mean? And I don't really like those kinds of reaction videos where it's just like, hey, I'm live streaming. Somebody told me to pull up a video. I'm going to pull up the video, offer, you know, do no prep at all. I'll watch it, make a couple of comments, rip it from the stream, throw it up on YouTube, and make money off their content. I'm not a huge fan of that format. I think it is important to do some prep work, to gather your thoughts ahead of time, and to do the original poster, the service of taking their comments seriously.
I think this might be my favorite YouTube video of all time. I'm gonna message him before I post it to YouTube, but holy dude, TV, I love you. This is amazing.
Seriously enough to do some preparatory work on your behalf.
Holy
I also think there's another side
Actually, son of a biscuit is what I should say.
of that coin, where yes, it can be very quick and easy for the poster to do a reaction video. It can be very quick and easy, but does that mean it's lazy? Not necessarily, because I think their viewers understand something. And that's the basic truth, that the content creator doing the reaction video, while it is quick in the moment, it is a reaction that is built on a foundation of a lot of time, energy, and knowledge that they have accumulated through the years of playing that game, or whatever topic it is that the reaction video is on. So while it may be quick, off-the-cuff reactions and comments to that video, you have to understand that those comments come with this understanding that they have spent years understanding this game, diving into the specifics and the details about how the game operates, how the community operates, how the developer operates, and it's the accumulation of all that knowledge that they have accrued through their time investment of thousands of hours in the game that then led to that one-off comment that they make. And that's why their community is interested in the reaction video to begin with, because they understand that fundamental truth. So-and-so, this content creator that I watch, has been doing this for a long time. I'm interested to know what he thinks or she thinks about this other person's video and their comments. So they understand that it is not just quick one-off comments that are baseless. They come from experience.
Exactly.
And they understand the context of their favorite creator. And that's the lens that they want to see this other person's video through.
Exactly, chat. You want to see my thought process on TV's video through my eyes. That's why we're doing this. Based.
Makes sense. So, is it lazy? While it may be fast sometimes, I don't necessarily think it's always lazy to do a reaction video because of that.
It's exactly like... It's exactly like, you know... like intimate relations with someone. Like, fast doesn't always mean lazy. Like, it can Cosmic, you can cut that part.
Fundamental truth that comment is rooted in hours and hours and hours of experience. So essentially, some content creators have earned the right to make quick comments because of their experience. So, are reaction videos lazy? I think the answer is sometimes. I think they can be lazy. If the person does the right things, I think reaction videos are good content because people tune in to watch them. At the end of the day, your goal as a content creator is to
get people watching
your community, your viewers.
And chat, are you entertained? JOverrated right now if you're entertained. This is proof right here.
And I'm not up here in front of a camera day after day after day. I'm not playing a game day after day after day because I'm looking to appease myself. I'm doing it because I'm trying to engage with my community. I'm trying to put content in front of them that they're going to enjoy, that's going to help pass the time for them, that's going to engage them in thought, that's going to help them in the game to perform better maybe. There's a lot of things I want to do, but none of them have much to do with me. Because at the end of the day, while this is my job, I don't get paid unless I put content out there that you guys want to see. And the truth is, reaction videos often get tons of views because people...
Unironically, I don't want to spoil... how can I say this? I have a couple opportunities coming up because of some of my reaction videos to, like, trailers and stuff. So there is something... I know this entire video is a meme, but there is something true to what he's saying right now.
Your viewers want to see what you think about this other thing. So in that sense, it's good content because it's giving people what they're interested in, right?
I will always give you what you want. I will. 5 gifted if you ruin your career.
It's done correctly. Here are the things I think are necessary to make a reaction video that is solid.
Hang on, let me get my notes. He said good note takers.
I think you need to reach out to the original creator. And if you're not asking for permission, then you need to at least inform them of what you're doing. I think that is just...
Cosmic, can you DM TV before we post this?
Common courtesy. Sort of like content creator etiquette. if I'm going to make a video that is disagreeing with a bunch of stuff that you said, and I'm going to use your name as a content creator, I'm going to use your name in my title, I'm going to use your name on my thumbnail, and I'm going to leverage your thoughts as a springboard to share my own with my community, then I think I owe you the courtesy of reaching out beforehand and at least letting you know, if not asking for permission. And that's what I did with Glad, obviously. Because I have had experiences before where I have commented on something somebody else, a different content creator, has done, and I didn't, and it wasn't a reaction video, but I commented on something another creator had done or experienced, and then the next thing I know, the next day, they're reaching out to me like, yo, like, I woke up to a ton of messages about this, I wasn't really prepared for that, and and it led to all these discussions I didn't really want to have. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even think about that. It didn't even cross my mind that that would be the fallout. So step one, reach out.
I can't even watch I can't watch a True Vanguard video without hearing the name Fallout. Come on, man. I gotta hear his name enough when I'm streaming. Everybody's saying we look similar. Come on, dude. Goodness gracious.
Step two.
Did you ask for Fallout's permission before you name dropped him?
I think you gotta do some prep work.
Prep work.
I think you owe it to the other creator to make sure that your comments that you're gonna make are grounded, that you took the time to really boil them down to the important core of the message you're trying to send, because it's really easy to ramble, especially when you're doing reaction content that you didn't prep for. It's really easy to just say things right off the top of your tongue, right off the top of your head, and there's actually a lot more that you actually think about that topic, but you didn't take the time to let it rise to the top and boil down to what you really think before speaking it. You know what I mean? You just kind of like made some quick comments, and then it's disingenuous because it's not even honest about how you truly feel about it. Step one, reach out. Step two, do prep work. Step three, I think it is important to make sure that your video doesn't have long sections where it's just you watching somebody else's video. And then, an ad plays in the middle of that section too, and now you're directly monetizing someone else's hard work. So I do think it's important to make sure that you whittle it down.
Did you know that if you have Amazon Prime, you can link your Twitch account and have one free sub month to any one of your favorite streamers? It is not auto-renew, so you could have a token available right now. Exclamation point Prime in the chat to learn more.
And then, an ad plays in the middle of that section too, and now you're directly monetizing someone else's hard work. So I do think it's important to make sure that you whittle it down. If you are going to watch the entirety of their video, which I'm not sure how I feel about that on its own, but if you are going to do that, at least break it up so it's not just long stretches of you monetizing their content. And I think probably your reactions to it should be just as long, if not longer, to unpack what they're saying. Because otherwise, I think it's important that when you get to the end of the video, most of it was not someone else's work. I would feel better if the majority of the
streams. All right, I really think. Oh God, TV, I love you. Like I know you well enough to know that. Oh God, I love you. This is amazing.
Was your work, your thoughts, your discussion than somebody else's. So those are sort of my three things to make sure that a reaction video, sorry, I don't know which way to turn these. The three things I think are important to do if you want a reaction video to have good character and integrity from start to finish. Reach out beforehand. Do some prep work. And make sure that the majority of the video is not just them and their content and you monetizing it. So there you have it.
I'm not monetizing.
And feel free to disagree with any of those points.
I do feel free to disagree with any of those points. Number one being, I guarantee you the number one complaint with TV is profiting off of other people's work. And I am not see over 3. Yo, listen. I'm going to be the first person in NBA history, 03 comeback. Because I'm not monetizing this video. I'm not monetizing this video. This video is just love to TV and all the. Stop gifting subs! You're ruining the point! You are
because we talk about this in my community all the time. Everyone draws their lines somewhere. We all draw our lines in the sand somewhere. And very rarely are they in the exact same spots. So we have to give grace to each other if you actually draw your line completely on the opposite side of the beach as I do, and you say, nah, man, all reaction content is fair game. If you want to play someone's video from start to finish and say 2 words at the end and say, that sucked, roll credits, that's a reaction video?
That sucked. I'm just kidding.
And it's fair game. Maybe that's where you draw your line in the sand. And maybe you're somewhere in between where you're like, I don't think you necessarily need to ask for permission. Most of the video can be their content as long as you do have good nuanced discussion. Hey, that's where you draw your line. Perfect. We all draw them in different places. But I would encourage you, if you have a favorite creator, maybe it's even me with my reaction video. If you have comments about what you're comfortable with about reaction videos and reaction style content, make sure you share them in the comment section, because I can tell you that at least me, I don't know about every other creator, I read my comments because it helps me understand what you guys are interested in, what you want, and especially important, what you don't want. There are times where I have posted videos where I've kind of taken a risk and tried something new.
Oh,
and
God.
A ton of the comments were like, nope, didn't like that. And so guess what? I don't do that anymore because I read the comments and I saw that that's something you guys are not interested in. At least not from me.
I really want to leave a comment now and be like, I gotta come up with something funny. I'll leave a comment on this video.
Sometimes I'm like, I see somebody else do a certain kind of video and I'm like, I could do that. And then I do that and I post it and y'all are like, dude, you are not wired for that kind of content. Leave the humor to fall out, man. You're just
Name dropping 2 times in one video? Did you ask Fallout's permission, TV? You're gonna name drop Fallout Blaze 2 times? Oh my goodness gracious. And besides, what humor?
Bit of a stick in the mud, TV. We come to you for information. Your humor is just not there, so just leave it out, man. We
Boom!
And I'm like, thank you for letting me know. It does help me refine my content, you know what I mean? So anyways, share your thoughts down below in the comments section. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for tuning into this video and watching it. If you got to the end, then let me know in the comments section.
I did. Oh, what a beautiful human being. Chat, every single joke aside, True Vanguard, one of my, honestly, one of my bestest friends in this community, has been a very large supporter of me, like, ever since we met each other, even when I was a small fry. I mean, I'm still a freaking small fry on YouTube, you know what I mean. But, please go give all the love to TV. I wouldn't have done this if I knew I wasn't comfortable, or if he wasn't comfortable with this. All jokes aside, absolute beautiful human being. Please go give all the love. Can we get links? I want all the links right here to go shower him with love. Thank you very much. And yeah, let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, bye. Oh God, absolutely incredible. That was truly better